Hi there, Michelle Shelton, designated broker at Life Real Estate and listing and marketing specialist. I work with my daughter, Emma. We are the mother-daughter team here in Arizona. And I hope that you will subscribe and hit the thumbs up and ring the bell. I always forget those three things. So I want to talk to you about some more nightmare stories and different things that we've gone through and still gotten the properties closed. Gosh, I had one in Chandler, and he is my favorite client of all time, I swear. I just fall in love with so many of my clients. They're amazing people, and we end up becoming friends oftentimes. And this guy, he had a lot of challenges. His wife had Alzheimer's. They were moving out of state, and she had really started to decline. He was not able to leave her alone anymore. He had set up a bedroom in the closet. Now, their home was amazing. It was on the water, and it had amazing views. They had a little boat, and they'd had a lot of good years there. They'd been married 50 years, and their journey together was coming to a close. There was a sadness around this particular transaction, for lack of a better term. I just really had compassion for him. And I said, are you going to be here? Or are you going to be at your other home, that he had in another state? And he said, well, no, I thought I had to be here for the closing. And I said, well, no, you don't have to do that. I'm going to take care of everything. Like, I'll come over, flush the toilets, we'll take care of things for you. And he said, well, I never thought of that. I never thought I could do that. And in his situation, that was a good idea, because he had some challenges with his wife, and it was showings. I don't even know how we would have done that. And so he lightly staged the property, and he and his wife went and moved to their other home. This home was a little bit dated. He had done phenomenal upgrades, but it was just a little bit dated. And they had built the home, and they situated it perfectly on the lot so you could see water in both ways. When the buyer came in, they asked for $27,000 worth of repairs. They wanted a brand new air conditioner put on. It was the worst the worst buyer inspection notice I had ever received. And they wanted a brand new roof put on, and he had like the Pinto tile, which I don't know if you know what those are, but they're almost like, they're very fragile. Matter of fact, when they're way more fragile than a regular tile roof. When they replace them, they actually have to make a path to any that are broken, and they calculate that into the bid. So they had a bid for replacement of $27,000. It was absolutely ridiculous. First of all, I knew he had just had the air conditioner serviced. The roof showed some broken tiles, but it did not need a replacement. They were saying that the underlayment, because of the time, and there's some truth to that, but that underlayment, and I'm not a roofer, so disclosure, Michelle Shelton is not a roofer. The thing with the underlayment is, when it's exposed, it goes very quickly. So if you have, slipped tiles, broken in half, missing tiles, that underlayment can deteriorate pretty quick. This wasn't like that. These were cracked tiles. They were still in place. You could see the cracks. I had a roofer look at it, and he's like, maybe $2,600 to, fix it. And so I called my client, and I said, look, this is my opinion. I gave him my opinion. And I said, I'd really like your permission on this one to tell them to pound sand. And he said, what? And I said, I want to tell him to pound sand. And he's like, do it. So we went back with nothing. We were giving them nothing, because I knew I could sell. This property was amazing. And the lot, they weren't going to find another lot like that. And so we said nothing, and they ended up moving forward and buying that house and closing on it. I mean, sometimes I just get a gut feel for that stuff. And, I'm talking to the agent, and I'm listening to what they're saying, and it comes in, they want to heavily negotiate on the front side. And when they can't negotiate on the front side, they get it under contract, they wrap it up, and they try to negotiate on the back side. And I was on to her. So anyway, I don't know that that was like a big nightmare, but it was definitely a challenging time. It was a very, very emotional. I had a lot of empathy for his situation. I just wanted to take really good care of them. They'd put their heart and soul into that home, and they'd had many, many years together there. And so I felt like it was a touching story worth telling you, because that's what we like to do, is take really good care of people. I say that, and my husband goes, it sounds like you're going to give back rubs or something. And I don't do back rubs, just for full disclosure. You know, I just like to take good care of people and be decent human beings. So anyway, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell. And I hope to see you watching the next video that we put out. All right, take care. Bye.